What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipes. We're going to be making today some hot chili oil. It is one of my favorite condiments to put on food. It is absolutely delicious. I usually put a little bit of sesame oil to add some of that toasted sesame flavor to it, and it's super simple. I'm going to show you guys how you can make your own and keep it around for all of your foods. So let's get right to it. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working with for ingredients. We're using crushed red pepper flakes. If you got dried chilies, you could also do that. It's just you're gonna have to mash them up. It's a little bit more work, but you could also do that. We have 2 cups of peanut oil. You could use whatever other oil you prefer. I have 1 cup of sesame oil. This is toasted sesame oil, and this is gonna add another dimension of flavor. I'll add this once the oil cools off, because if you heat the sesame oil, it will lose a lot of its flavor. So you don't want to put the sesame oil while you're cooking the chili flakes. I also have about 1.5 ounces of ginger, fresh ginger, 3 cloves of garlic, and I have 5 allspice pieces here that I'm also going to add. Like I said, if you guys just want heat, you don't want the garlic flavor or the ginger or the allspice, you can just do this with pepper flakes and oil. It's very important that you watch the temperature that I'm going to put this on, and that's really the most important part of this process. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our oil to 200 degrees, which is usually medium low on most stove tops, before we add our chili flakes. And you guys, you got to make sure that you do not put this on high or anything above medium low, because if you get the oil too hot, basically what it's going to do is going to overcook your chili flakes. It's going to burn them, and it's going to have a terrible taste. So make sure you're around 200 degrees, the oil, so it infuses the oil slowly. It doesn't totally just burn and give you a nasty taste, then it will be ruined. Okay, so now I'm going to drop the garlic, the allspice, and the ginger. As you can see, I chopped it pretty rough because I'm going to actually strain that out at the end. Okay, now we're going to add our red pepper flakes, and I'm doing about 1/4 cup for this recipe, and you guys can do less depending on how much heat you want. This is going to be pretty hot. And then also at the end, if you happen to think it's too hot, you can always add more oil to dilute it. Okay, so now we're going to cook this for about 2 minutes or so until the red pepper flakes get darker in color. And then they will be done. As you can see, the oil is already getting reddish, and it smells amazing. Okay, as you can see, the pepper flakes have turned darker and red, and they're pretty much done infusing the oil. I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. Now we're just going to let this cool enough, and then add the sesame oil, and then we'll strain it. Alright guys, so basically it's cooled off. So now you can do 2 things from here. You can either strain it and put it away, or you can leave it in there and then strain it. If you leave it in here longer, the chili and the garlic is going to infuse the oil even more and give it some more flavor. Personally, I like to put it away for a few days and then allow it to infuse more, and then I will strain it. Okay guys, so now that it's cooled off, we're going to go ahead and add the sesame oil. Like I said, you guys don't have to add the sesame oil, but it adds a really, really good flavor. If you guys have tried sesame oil before, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to add them, and then I'm going to blend them together. And we still got some of the chilies and debris in it, and I'll filter it later, or I might just leave it in there. So there you have it. There's my hot chili oil recipe. I hope it helps you guys out to have some more flavorful food. Remember to subscribe and share the channel so we can continue to grow. Click that bell button next to the subscribe. so we can continue to pop up on your notifications. And I'll see you guys on the next one.